In this video, we're going to use the factor theorem to solve a polynomial equation. It says, for what values of x is x cubed minus 12x squared plus 39x minus 28 equal to 0 a true statement? List the values separated by commas. The first thing I would want to do here is try to factor by grouping. But if I group these two together and I take out x squared, that would leave me with x minus 12. I can't factor anything out of 39x minus 28 that would give me x minus 12. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and try to use the rational zeros test. So the rational zeros test we start with p, which p is the ending term here. And then q is the leading coefficient. I start writing out all the factors of p. So that's plus and minus 1, plus and minus 2. 3 doesn't work. 4 does work. Plus and minus 4. 5 doesn't work. 6 doesn't work. 7 does. Plus and minus 7. Plus and minus 14. And then plus and minus 28. For q, that's pretty easy. Leading coefficient's 1, so it's plus and minus 1. So now we're going to do p divided by q. When we do each p term divided by the q term, we're just going to get all the values that were in p to start with. So we're just going to say all values from p. Now I'm going to use a graphing calculator or some sort of technology to kind of plug this stuff in so it makes it easier. So x cubed minus 12x squared plus 39x minus 28. And I'll store I'll store 1 to start. Plug it in. Oh, just so happens the first one I plug in is a 0. Makes life easy. So 1 is a 0. X equal 1. If I were to subtract that over, that would be x minus 1 equals 0. So x minus 1 is the factor. I don't really necessarily need that because I just want the values that create this or make this a true statement, make it equal to 0. But x equal 1, let's do synthetic division. So 1, negative 12, 39, negative 28. Bring the 1 down. 1 times 1, 1. Add, negative 11. Multiply, that's negative 11. Add, that'd be 28. Multiply, you get 28. When you add those together, you get a 0. This is the remainder. This is the constant term. This is the x value, and this is the x squared value. So you have x squared minus 11x plus 28. And that's really being multiplied times x minus 1. And this multiplication here gives you the original cubic that you had above. We use ZPP, and we can ignore the x minus 1. So zero product property, x squared minus 11x plus 28 is equal to 0. We'll focus on this one here. That's x minus 7, x minus 4 equal to 0. Use zero product property again. We get x minus 7 equals 0, or x minus 4 equal to 0. Add the 7, x is equal to 7, or add the 4, x is equal to 4. So our zeros would be 1, 4, and 7.